Introduction to Klingon Pronunciation. This video describes how to pronounce the Klingon language. Although it's the first in the series, you can skip this video altogether and go straight to the first lesson if you want. There will be plenty of opportunities to practice your pronunciation as each new word is introduced. You can then refer back to this video whenever you need to. You may already know that Klingons use an alphabet which is completely different to the one used in English. This alphabet is called Picard. In fact, there is more than one version of the alphabet. Worse still, some of these scripts seem to have been designed with the express intention of being impenetrable to non-Klingons. For these reasons, this course, in common with most of the Klingon literature available to humans, does not use Picard at all. Phonetic languages are spelled exactly as they are spoken. English is not a phonetic language, so it's impossible for English learners to guess the pronunciation of words like cough, through and though. Klingon is a phonetic language. Each sound can be written in only one way, and you can always tell how a Klingon word is pronounced from the way it is written. In both Klingon and English, words have stress. For example, the English word disgusting has 3 syllables, disgusting, and it is the second syllable which is stressed. In English, the stress can appear almost anywhere, but in Klingon there are some obvious patterns. Many words are only 1 syllable long, and the stress falls on that syllable. For example, Lord, Droop, Nov. Some words are longer, and in that case the stress falls on the last syllable. Tingchach, Lojmit. However, that is not the whole story. Most Klingon words can be extended by adding things to the beginning or to the end of the word. Sometimes this causes the stress to change. You won't be making a serious mistake if you stick to the same rule. The stress falls on the last or only syllable of the basic word before anything has been added to it. For example, eat is shop. I eat is a single word in Klingon, jishop. I can eat is also a single word, jishoplach. There are 26 distinct sounds in the Klingon language. Each sound can be written with only 1 letter or 1 group of letters. Some sounds are always written as capital letters, and others are always written as lowercase letters. For example, the letter D is always written as a capital letter. Some letters can represent more than 1 sound, depending on the capitalization. For instance, the sound written as a capital Q is very different to the sound written as a lowercase q. Some sounds are written as a group of letters. The sound written as ch represents the sound ch in both English and Klingon. However, the sound written as tlh represents a sound that doesn't exist in English. In Klingon, the sounds written as ch, tlh, gh and ng are each treated as a single letter. Here is the Klingon alphabet as we humans normally write it. There are 20 consonants, 5 vowels and 1 special sound which is written as an apostrophe and treated as a letter in its own right. In an English sentence, the first letter is always a capital letter, but that isn't the case in Klingon. Consonants generally sound the same in English and Klingon, but there are some important differences. First, we'll talk about the sounds that are easy to pronounce, and then we'll discuss the sounds which are a little more tricky. The letters B, CH, which is a single letter, J, L, M, N, NG, which is also a single letter, P, T, V, W and Y are pronounced as in English. The sound written as CH sounds like the ch in change. Cha, cha. chom, chom. March, march. The letter J sounds like the J in justice. Jart, jart. Droop, droop. Yarge, yarge. The sound written as ng sounds like the ng in song. Ngan, ngan. Ngev, ngev. Peng, peng. The letter Y sounds like the y in young. Yard, yard. Yin, yin. Yarge, yarge. The letter D is almost like the English letter D, which is pronounced by touching the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth just behind the teeth. When sounding the Klingon D, the tongue touches the roof of the mouth a little further back. D, d, d. Dart, dart. Dole, dole. Lard, lard. The letter R is slightly rolled, just as it is in Italian. R, r, r. Roach, roach. Rope, rope. Beer, beer. The letter S is somewhere between the sounds at the start of the English words super and sheep. Sh, sh, sh. Charge, charge. Shosh, shosh. Marsh, marsh. Now we come to the trickier sounds. Let's talk about the lowercase q and the capital Q. These sounds are similar, but the capital Q is much stronger. The lowercase q is a little like the k in castle, but is sounded at the back of the mouth near the throat. K, k, k. Calm, calm. Beck, beck. Volk, volk. The capital Q is almost the same, but it is spoken very forcefully. To get the sound right, you are almost forced to spray saliva over anything or anyone in front of you. K, k, k. Kel, kel. Yuk, yuk. Kark, kark. Neither the lowercase q nor the capital Q are ever pronounced like the qu in quick. The letter H is something like the ch in the Scottish word loch or the German word Bach. It should sound almost like you are trying to clear your throat. Ch, ch, ch. Chod, chod. Yech, yech. Choch, choch. The sound written as GH is also sounded near the back of the throat, but this time your vocal cords should vibrate. R, r, r. Rope, rope. Raj, raj. Jar, jar. The sound written as TLH is like the th sound in the Welsh word llanelli. The tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth again, but this time air is forced through the gap between the teeth and the tongue. Klingon, Klingon. Kluk, kluk. Jack, jack. The sound written as an apostrophe actually exists in English too. It is the slight gap between sounds in uh-oh. Cha dibach, cha dibach. Ka vin, ka vin. Linguists call this sound a glottal stop. When a Klingon word ends with a glottal stop, it stops abruptly. Compare the pronunciation of these words. Cha, 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 cha. There are 5 vowel sounds, and although they are easy to pronounce, they are also easy to mispronounce. For example, it would be a mistake to pronounce the letter A like the A in cat. In fact, the letter A sounds like the R in calm. Yash, yash. Charge, charge. Kama, kama. The letter E sounds like the E in berry. Wedge, wedge. Vem, vem. Pork bet, pork bet. The letter I sounds like the I in middle. Jill, jill. Shid, shid. Shot wit, shot wit. The letter O sounds like the O in home. Hold, hold. Dosh, dosh. Whoa, whoa. The letter U sounds like the U in Luna. Droop, droop. Nooch, nooch. Tu, tu. Sometimes 2 vowel sounds combine to make a new sound. This new sound is called a diphthong, and we have several of them in English. For example, the sound oi in boy and toy is a combination of the sounds O and E spoken very quickly. There are 8 diphthongs in Klingon. AW sounds like the ow in cow. Jiao, jiao. Pow, pow. Chow, chow. AY sounds like the Y in Y. Might, might. Right, right. Shite, shite. EY sounds like the A in stay. Noch may, noch may. Me pa may, me pa may. A, a. IY sounds like the E in key, but it's used very rarely. OY sounds like the oi in boy. Koi, koi. Toi, wit, toi, wit. Oi, oi. The sound written as UY is like the English sounds ooey spoken together quickly. Dui, dui. Shoi, shoi. Oi, oi. The sound written as EW is like the English sounds AU spoken together quickly. Cheo, cheo. Reo, reo. Reobet, reobet. Finally, the sound written as IW is like the English sounds EU spoken together quickly. Mew, mew. Ew, ew. And that's the end of the introduction to Klingon pronunciation.